Hello everybody and welcome back to Dead Rising 2. In this video we are going to be speaking to Rebecca, who is going to lead us to the security room. In exchange for helping her, we have promised to give her an interview with us, which of course is the story of a lifetime for her. I guess that's one of the things that a reporter would be after, to make their names even bigger than what they already are. So she's going to lead you to the bathroom first, I guess, just reminding you that you can save at restrooms, or if you need to save and you haven't saved in a while, go ahead if you're worried about screwing up the mission or anything like that, but I'm not going to bother. Just going to let her do her thing. Now, she is really slow. She runs really slowly. Perhaps not if you're starting out at level 1. She'll probably run at the same speed as you do. But I'm just gonna kind of run ahead of her. There's a couple things I can pick up. I'm gonna pick up this chainsaw for later, I think. Just gonna keep that in my inventory for now. This area is actually pretty nice. There's not a whole lot of zombies here. A lot less zombies than what you would normally find, even in a condensed area. Just gonna follow the quest arrow mostly. Rebecca will follow. She doesn't stop if you're not close to her or anything like that. There are some games where survivors will do that, or people that you're supposed to be following will do that, but luckily it's not the case in this game. I had kind of mentioned before that the NPC in this game really isn't that bad. A lot better than some of the other AIs that I have seen. So I'm just gonna wait here for her. And the nice thing about this particular case is that you can have survivors with you. And this isn't a bad one where they're really in a lot of danger. There are some case files where I wouldn't recommend bringing survivors with you. But that definitely saves us some time.
Damn it!
Better get used to that view, Chuck.
Cute.
I hope I don't have to do everything for you. Well, what are you waiting for?
Just checking out the view.
Alright, Rebecca, lead the way. We're actually back in the arena where the initial outbreak took place. It's probably a little bit of deja vu. You probably remember us escaping through that door to get to the shelter. The shelter's actually nearby as well. But you can't get to the shelter through any other entrance. You can only get to it through the location, the shortcut. All the other places are overrun by zombies.
Here, let me try.
Don't bother. It's locked. You've got some interesting skills for a reporter.
No one ever got an award playing by the rules, Chuck. Wow, looks like somebody didn't like the show much.
Damn it! There's nothing here that we can use. Everything's been destroyed.
Chuck, check this out.
No zombie did that.
There might not be anything here to clear your name, but it definitely proves someone's covering up what really happened.
You believe me now?
Let's just say I'm intrigued.
Chuck, you need to get back to the bunker now.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's Sullivan. He saw you on the TV. You better get back here. He's threatening to kick Katie out.
I'm on my way.
Wait, who is that?
Stacy, Forsyth.
The leader of Cure?
I guess.
I'll meet you there. Oh, this just gets better and better.
Okay, so we found the security room, but unfortunately that doesn't seem like it's going to help us any. We need to get back to the safe house right away. Because apparently Sullivan is being a big old dick again. On the way back, however, I'm going to be picking up a couple of survivors. We need to pick up Doris, who unfortunately will not come with us until we find her husband, so we need to go find him first. I still have plenty of time to make it back to the safe house. However, I do want to get there pretty quickly, because I will not be able to unlock any more survivors until I do. So I think her husband is around Davies, the diner. There he is. He's got a shotgun, so he's actually handling himself pretty well. But we need to speak with him anyways. Need to get all the zombies off his ass first. I guess I gotta go down here and help him with my sweet defiler. You can see I'm getting quite a bit of PP for killing the zombies with that weapon as opposed to a regular weapon. Hello, Chad. And of course, with every person that Chuck meets, he usually tells them that there's a safe house. But of course, some of them, like Chad here, aren't just going to come right away. Of course, we need to go and find his wife. So I would always recruit Chad first, because usually you recruit him and then go back for Doris. I've never seen it happen where she'll join you first. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she'll join you and come to find him. But I'm not going to risk it. I already kind of know how this all goes down, so I'm just going to quickly reunite these two. And then we could pick up that survivor that we saw earlier just outside the safe house that I had ignored at the time. So she's in a pretty good spot as well. She's up high, which is pretty smart. That's probably the best place to be in a zombie invasion like this where the zombies can't climb. Of course, the only problem is that you're stuck there, which isn't fun. Now, I need them to hug and make up so that I can go back to the safe house. Maybe I'll help them take care of some of these zombies. Now, with survivors with guns like that, the only unfortunate thing is that they can sometimes shoot each other, which kind of stinks. So you need to watch out for that, because if your survivors die, then obviously you can't bring them back and get the PP bonus. And if you hit a survivor enough with your weapon, if you accidentally hit them with your weapon that you have in your hand, or you accidentally shoot them or whatever, they can actually turn against you. And they'll start attacking you and become hostile. So you need to be really careful for that too, especially me being at a really high level right now. 2 swings with my defiler and you can see how much of Lenny's health I actually managed to take out, which isn't good. Definitely something you need to watch out for. Okay, now that those two are done talking, finally, we can head on back to the plaza. And those guys should be alright. Lenny doesn't have a weapon, but he seems fine generally, just pushing past all the zombies. And Chad and Doris both have a gun. There's not a whole lot else that I think I want to check up on out here on the strip at the moment. There's a bunch of different stores that we can go into. This store here is actually where the looters are set up, so you can speak to the looters. I guess we can take a quick stop in here. They've actually set up a store. But like I said, a complete rip-off store. There's a couple of them actually, 3, that you can visit if you need to. If you need to being the key words. Generally only if you're really desperate. If you can't find Zombrex or you want to use a special combo weapon for whatever reason. There's also the keys to the SUV as well as the sports car you've seen in the mall. That might be something you want to work towards saving your money for. Can help you kill zombies a little faster, also helps you bring survivors around a lot faster as well, which is always helpful. Kill some zombies here while I'm at it, just for the fun of it. And I think they're all ready. I should also check my watch just to make sure that there's nobody else that I can pick up. Oh, there is actually. There is a lady in the mall. I think she's actually upstairs that I can probably pick up right now, which would be a good idea, just to get one more survivor. Where are the escalators? I guess the stairs also work. Need to push my way upstairs. To the children's store. You can also bring back these stuffed animals for Katie as presents. Stuffed donkey, there's a stuffed bear, there's also this bull here. And a couple of other toys you can bring her, which again give you a PP bonus. And if you bring Katie back all of the presents that are available in the game, including Snowflake, it gets you an achievement. So if I get the time, I'll definitely bring back Katie some presents, although I've already done that a couple of playthroughs ago, so for me it's not incredibly important in terms of achievement hunting or anything. This lady's absolutely senile. She's shopping for her grandchild and doesn't realize that there's a zombie outbreak going on. And she's going to fight with us because we are one of those rude youngins who don't know how to treat our elders. Now, of course, you can skip this dialogue, which takes some of the time away from having to wait here for them to join you. But I'll let you guys read all this stuff on screen if you care about it. Just a little bit of banter. So Esther will join us as soon as we just talk to her for a little while. Unfortunately with her, we have to carry her because she's quite old. I think she's actually 98. There's cards you can read in your notebook about all these survivors. Facts about them, how old they are, where you found them, their names, things like that. So let's carry her and let's get going. And just like when I was carrying Katie, I can only really use the X button to kick. I can't use any of my weapons or anything like that. Now luckily carrying people doesn't actually slow Chuck down, which is quite nice. The first time I played the game I thought that carrying somebody was going to slow me down immensely, which you think it would, but I guess Chuck is just super strong or something. Because I'm sure that this lady isn't particularly light. Katie, I'm sure, is light because she's a tiny girl. Now we're going to talk to Miss LaShandra here. She's also looking for somebody. She's looking for her husband. And her husband's actually really close by, so as soon as she comes with us, we can grab the both of them. It's easier to talk to her up on the counter here. And with LaShandra and her husband, it's important to remember not to attack either of them too much. So make sure you don't accidentally hit them or you don't let your other survivors hit them, because if one of them gets hurt, the other one will go hostile. It might only be that one of them goes hostile if one of them is killed, but I wouldn't take the chance. I would just try and keep them both as safe as I could, getting them to the safe house, which luckily shouldn't be that difficult, seeing as how they are both so incredibly close to where the safe house is. You also get an achievement for having 8 followers at once. I have 6, which is really close to 8. It's difficult to get 8 survivors. I've seen it done, but I haven't actually done it myself. I just kind of do what's the most convenient, and it can be really difficult to gather up 8 survivors at a time. But we got quite the train going on here. So that should get me some major PP for rescuing all these people. Although I don't need the PP, of course, because I'm already completely leveled up, but you can see you get huge bonuses for rescuing them all. And you get more PP for people that you have to carry, like Esther, for example. I think she gave me 20,000 instead of the 10,000 that you normally get. And now all that's left is to deal with Sullivan.
Me to believe that?
Hey.
Oh, well, looky here. Man of the hour, Chuck Green. Should have listened to my gut and kicked you out when you got here.
Sullivan, I had nothing to do with this.
I saw it on the TV. Saw you, buddy. Explain how that little trick works.
Wasn't me on the tape. It was someone in my show outfit. But look, I don't care whether you believe me or not. I've got 3 days till the military gets here to prove that I'm innocent. I'll hand myself over if we haven't gotten any proof by then. I'm just asking for a fair shot.
Ahem. You could have told me that the front door was locked.
Hey, you're that TV lady. I'll make you a deal. You keep rounding folks up, you can keep coming and going. You die out there, and we'll have to leave it to the devil to sort you out. But ain't no one gonna cover your ass when the military arrives. You pull anything, and I'll do whatever I have to do.
What was that all about?
He watches too much TV.
Tell me you found something.
We went to Central Security, but somebody got there before us. Everything was smashed. All the tapes were gone. Hey, no footage of my daughter.
Stacy, I'm Rebecca Chang, Channel 6 Action News. I'm here to help.
Oh, you'll forgive me if I don't think it's very helpful that you accused my organization of a crime we didn't commit.
Look, I don't know what's going on here, but clearly things are not as they seem. I put out the information I had at the time.
Remember, you can have all the exclusives you want if you help us figure out what's going on here.
Works for me, whether you're innocent or guilty. I just want the truth.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But okay, we'll work together. I'll keep an eye on these monitors.
And I'm going back out there to see what I can find out.
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Alright, so we have actually now successfully finished all of our cases for the first day. And we won't really have anything to do for a little while now. We've got about 6 hours of downtime until the next case file, and we don't have to worry about Katie Zombrex. Now there should be a bunch more missions that come up for me to go and rescue survivors and whatnot. So next time we're going to go back out into the mall, and we're going to continue bringing survivors back to the safe house, and we're also hopefully going to clear our name. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.